Let's start by taking a slow breath in and let it fall out gently. As we begin this month together, I want you to imagine your energy as something alive, something with texture, rhythm, and needs, something that responds to the world around you and also responds to the world within you. Your energy is not infinite. It's not something you can endlessly give away without consequence. It's a living resource, and when you honor it, your life becomes clearer, calmer, and more aligned. So as we settle in, place a hand on your chest or hand on your belly. Feel the rise and fall. Feel the quiet intelligence of your body. Feel the part of you that already knows where your limits are, even if your mind hasn't caught up yet. This month is about energetic boundaries, not as walls, nor as armor, but as clarity, as devotion, as the way you honor your own well-being. I want to start with something simple and often forgotten. Not everyone gets equal access to you. Your energy is precious. It's not something to hand out freely to anyone who asks for it. Every time you say yes to something that drains you, you say no to something that nourishes you. Every time you override your capacity, you abandon yourself a little. Your capacity changes daily. Some days you can hold more, some days you can't. That doesn't make you inconsistent. It makes you human. When you honor your capacity, you strengthen your self-trust. When you ignore it, you weaken it. So I want you to imagine your capacity as a compass, a quiet inner guide that says, this is okay for me, this is not okay for me, this is too much today, or this feels nourishing. You don't need to announce these boundaries to anyone else. Just feel them. Feel the difference in your body, the difference when something honors your energy and when something drains it. Your body always knows first. It might be the tight chest, a shallow breath, a subtle pullback, a quiet internal no. These sensations are not random. They are early boundaries. They are your energy speaking before your mind can explain. And more importantly, you don't owe anyone immediate access to your energy. You don't owe instant replies. You don't owe emotional availability on demand. When you pause before responding, you reclaim your power. You teach your nervous system that your energy matters. This is the foundation of energetic boundaries. Your energy is a resource. Your capacity is your compass. Your body is your guide. Before we move on, I want to speak to something that many sensitive, intuitive, heart-led people can experience, often without realizing it. Other people's energies can attach to us, not because we're weak, not because we're unprotected, but because we are open. We feel deeply, we care deeply, we sense what's happening around us even when no one says a word. There are a few reasons this happens. You're naturally empathetic. Your system is wired to read emotional cues, so you pick up on subtle shifts in tone, expression, or even atmosphere. You've been conditioned to be the strong one, the one who holds space, the one who understands, and the one who absorbs so others don't have to. You're attuned to harmony, especially when someone is unsettled. Your energy instinctively tries to stabilize the room. You weren't taught energetic boundaries. Most of us weren't. We learned emotional responsibility, but not energetic responsibility. And you know what? When you're open, people feel safe around you. They feel seen. They feel heard. They feel held. But if you don't have boundaries, their energy can slip into your field without you noticing. What can it look like? Heavy feelings after a conversation, thinking about someone else's problem long after you've left the conversation, feeling emotions that don't match your day. You suddenly feel tired, foggy, or overwhelmed. Feeling responsible for someone else's mood. None of these things have anything to do with you. And it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you just because you're carrying them. It simply means your energy is receptive and it needs guidance. So, how do we keep other people's energy from attaching? Well, not by hardening and not by building walls, not by closing off, but by staying rooted in your own center. By knowing where you end and where someone else begins. By checking in with your body before you merge with someone's emotions. By remembering that compassion doesn't require absorption. Your energy is allowed to stay yours. There's one more place I want to bring into this conversation about energetic boundaries, and it's an important one. Your energy doesn't just respond to the world around you, it also responds to the energy you put out into the world. So, when you speak badly about someone, when you judge, compare, when you feel jealous or resentful, when you send out sharpness, frustration, or negativity, that energy doesn't just land out there, it sits in your field first. It becomes the atmosphere you're standing in. It becomes the frequency you're radiating. And the world mirrors that frequency back to you, not as punishment, not as karma, but simply because energy moves in circles. What you send out is what you stand inside. So when you catch yourself slipping into comparison, criticism, or jealousy, pause. Not to shame yourself, not to suppress anything, but to gently recognize this energy doesn't feel good in my body. This isn't how I want to feel. This isn't the atmosphere I want to live in. And then soften. Breathe. Come back to yourself. Because the moment you shift your internal tone, even slightly, your whole field shifts with it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be positive all the time. You don't have to pretend you never feel these things. You're human. But you can choose the energy you want to live inside. You can choose the tone you want your life to echo back to you. You can choose to return to a softer, clearer, more grounded version of you. Your energy is powerful. And the more consciously you use it, the more aligned your life becomes. Now, let's move into the second layer of energetic boundaries. Staying rooted in your own energy, even when others are emotional, activated, or in need. You can hold space without losing yourself. You can be compassionate without absorbing. You can be present without merging. Imagine your feet grounding into the earth. Imagine your energy as a steady current beneath you. When someone shares something heavy, you don't have to take it on. You can witness without carrying. This is emotional maturity. It's not detachment. There will come a moment in your life, and maybe many moments, when your whole body says, no more, not like this. This moment is not anger, it's clarity. It's the point where your energy refuses to be stretched any further. Honor that moment. It's sacred. And remember, you don't need permission to protect your energy. You don't need approval. You don't need someone to understand your boundary for it to be valid. Your energy belongs to you. That alone is enough. You also don't need to match the emotional tone of the room you walk into. You don't need to shrink to make others feel comfortable. You don't need to expand to fill their silence. Your energy is allowed to stay steady, even when others are chaotic or heavy. Even if you notice yourself over-explaining, that's usually a sign of a leaky boundary. A sign that you're trying to justify your needs instead of simply honouring them. A clean, simple, internal no is enough. I don't have capacity today is enough. Even if you never say it out loud, protecting your peace is not selfish. It's self-respect. It's choosing environments, conversations, and people who support your nervous system rather than activate it. And sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself and for others is step back. Not to disconnect, but to recalibrate, to give your energy space to breathe, so you can return with clarity instead of depletion. This is the heart of staying in your own energy. Now, I want to guide you through something practical. Something you can use anytime you feel heavy, overwhelmed, or like you've picked up energy that isn't yours. There are many ways to clear your energy, and I always encourage you to find what works best for you. I will share the way I do mine, and you can try it. You can adapt it, or let it inspire your own version. We'll do it together. Take a slow breath in. And let it fall out gently. Feel your body soften. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel your breath deepen. Now imagine your energy settling back into your own center. Your chest, your belly, the space behind your heart. And when you feel ready, either silently or out loud, say, I release any energies and emotions that are not mine. I release any energies and emotions that are not mine. Or, if you prefer, you might connect with your higher self and ask, Higher self, please remove any energies that are not mine and that are not supporting my greater good. Higher self, please remove any energies that are not mine, any that are not supporting my greater good. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to say anything perfectly. You don't need to visualize perfectly. You just need your intention to do the work. As you breathe, imagine anything heavy, sticky, or tangled gently lifting away, like dust being brushed off your field, not dramatically, not urgently, just softly. You might feel a shift. You might feel lighter. You might feel nothing at all, and that's okay. Energy work is subtle. It works even when you don't feel it immediately. Now, imagine your energy returning to you. Imagine it gathering back into your body like a warm glow. Imagine yourself becoming whole again. And finally, place a hand on your heart or your belly and say, I come back to myself now. I come back to myself now. This is a simple practice, but it's powerful. Use it anytime you feel off, overwhelmed, or not quite yourself. Your energy listens when you speak to it. Now let's move into the final layer, energetic self-leadership. You are not meant to be available or on demand. Your energy has rhythms, cycles, and limits. When you make yourself constantly available, you teach your nervous system that everyone else's needs matter more than your own. But when you pause, when you check in with yourself, when you honor your internal yes and your internal no, you reclaim your sovereignty. You can care without carrying. Caring is connection. Carrying is over responsibility. One nourishes you and the other drains you. A boundary is not a rule, it's a recognition. A recognition of what your energy field can hold without collapsing or abandoning yourself. And here's something important. I believe it's important for you to hear. You don't have to absorb the emotional atmosphere around you. You don't have to take on the tension in the room. You don't have to match the chaos. Imagine your energy as a steady flame. The room may not be windy, or the room may be windy, but your flame stays centered. When you stop leaking energy into places that drain you, you create space for what nourishes you. Boundaries aren't just about keeping things out. They're about making room for what's aligned. And at the core of all of this is one simple truth. Your energy is sacred. It's the foundation for your clarity, your intuition, your peace, your power. When you protect it, everything else becomes easier. Let's close with a simple grounding practice. Place a hand on your heart and or your belly. Take a slow breath in. And let it fall out gently. Imagine your energy as a soft glow around your body. Not a wall or a shield. Just a steady, gentle field of awareness. Feel where your energy ends and the world begins. Feel the quiet strength of your own center. Feel the part of you that knows what you can hold and what you cannot. Take one more slow breath in. And as you exhale, silently say to yourself, my energy matters. My capacity matters. I honor what I can hold. This is your anchor for the month. Return to it whenever you need to. Much love to you, and bye for now.